Greetings, fellow YouTubers. I just want to make a few points. For those of you who think like I do, that we're being lied to, you're correct. Okay? The precession of the equinox is a time that's been theorized for thousands of years. There's so much documentation on this. For NASA, let's say, to pretend that it's not there and that all this stuff can be attributed to, which basically was a farce that was put in place for you to keep your attention off of the facts. Now, here they are speculating 2012, the equinox, when we didn't hear anything about February 16th, now did we? February 16th, 2010, we had the equinox. Now, what becomes more clear is that during the entering of the age of Aquarius, is this 25,000 years? It could be 25,000 years. We enter into the age of Aquarius. The moon and Jupiter are in the 7th house. The Mayans said 2012. Now we know that they're an old civilization, and we know time increases as time goes on. It increases because of angular momentum. So when NASA comes out and says, well, our instruments detected, or actually they didn't even say that. They said, we theorize it's possible that the Earth's axis was spun 360 degrees due to the Great Earthquake of Chile. Now, the Great Earthquake of Chile represents the Great Earthquake in the book of Revelations that they had in their time. So, nobody's ever seen it. And Ed Lee Skellman did a good work on it. But that information was given to him. Okay? It was given to him. They've had the information for 100 years at least. If not, we've had it for thousands. Ed Lee Skellman worked with prime numbers and prime quadruplets. Another YouTuber had cracked most of the code of the mathematical aspects of it. This mathematical aspect of it is actually has to do a lot with astronomy and the movement of the sky. Now, the lunar cycles were one of the most important things in Mayan time. Eclipses and the lunar eclipses brought them right where they needed to be. You know, they had an idea of how the Earth and the solar system moved. So when there was a time when there was destruction, to show us the truth and warn us. Now, how can a civilization that is dependent on growth through spiritualness and awareness, you know, number one, this is our number one instinct. We're born into this world and we look up into the sky and we wonder. And now we have billions and trillions of dollars worth of instruments up there that are not only there to protect us, but to warn us, and so we can learn about these things. Now, when science turns that away, where there's no longer a study, and you discover something and you're so willing to share it, that's where you go wrong. Because all discoveries, and a discovery of this nature, needs more people looking into it. Do you think the smartest people in the world are in politics? Indeed, they're not. They are the puppetry. Okay? They are the workers of inequity. Those are the deceivers. Those are the scam artists that like to steal and be greedy. And even Barack Obama, how can we, a democracy, even allow this guy as our president? We can't. We tried to impeach Bush. We tried to impeach Clinton. Even if we try to impeach this guy, it'll never happen. They block it. So democracy, my friends, has failed. Okay? You're living in a society where deception and deceit, um, they're trying to ring a noose around you, to reel you in to the new world, and then you will all be fools because of it. Mass media is their most powerful weapon. We support them, but they're also in the dark. You know what I mean? So it's best for everybody in the world, everyone, to understand that this is real. This is what brings us together. That's being stolen from us. And not only that, but your religion, and come to the point of Revelations. And here we are now today in the book of Revelations, where we describe the 7 stars. And in the hand of the 7 stars, the 7 candlesticks, the 7 planets, if you will, of the solar system within the constellation of the 7 stars, the Pleiades. Okay? So, the star of Bethlehem was resurrected in 3 days. We know that during this precession, Nibiru was that star. It was resurrected within 3 days. The sun coming up at an increased rate, and I have pictures of it coming up at a slow rate. So, the evidence is there. We don't need to see it in order to know that it's there. That is indeed what is called a torque-induced precession. Astronomy didn't have telescopes, but they were able to formulate. Are we to believe that our formulas are supposed to sit on a shelf for 200 years before they're even considered?